familiar faces. Welcome to our guests as well. Okay, my name is Karine. All right, today I'll be the speaker for today to share with you, this topic called how to spot a business lah. Okay, today's not so much about myself. Of course, for me, I've had an illustrious career both as an employee, as a self-employed, business owner. All right. It's just that over the last few years, I've been actively sharing, my business, ideas. All right, but just not in a public arena. So today is a very special session that I've agreed to do. Right. Hopefully, this session will be beneficial to all of you. Okay, I think some of you here, you may have, over the last few years in your own life, have attended some, like a business sharing sessions and all. So today, what I aim to do is to keep it really short because this is a Zoom session, all right? So we're trying to keep it to within half an hour to maximum about 45 minutes, all right? So there's not going to be any like big jargons of words, no complicated ideas, because I think essentially, what we want to do is short and sweet, okay? Go to the main point so everybody can have a common understanding, and then we know, what we have to do from here. All right. So today, my topic is how to spot a good business. I think first of all, we have to ask ourselves, why do we even want to do business? I think the question is, why not? Why not? All right. So my take is always the opposite. So why not? Because I think everyone, no matter what you're doing today, you want this thing, you want to be successful. All right. So if you want to be successful, we normally learn from successful people. So if you look at the successful people in the world, I'm sure you have your own, masters or gurus that you aspire to be, if you notice, right, they are seldom employee. They normally own a business. So that means if you want to have a breakthrough in your life or in your income, you have to be in some sort of a business. I'm not saying that being an employee is no good, but of course being a business, of course it comes with its challenges. And also the pitfalls and all. But if you know how to spot a good business to begin with, I think we maximize our chances of success. All right. So I think today the first part of the session is how do we even start to even identify a business which will give you no income ceiling. All right. You call your own shots. But also, when you choose a business, what is the best platform that you can find? Is there even one that is considered a good business in the market? As of today. All right. So we're not going to talk about the market situations, the COVID, how it has impacted businesses. I think that is already quite depressing. So everybody knows the situation right now. So the thing is right now is what can we do? Okay, what is within your control to do? All right. So that is actually the topic today: how to spot a good business. Now, to be in business, first of all, you have got to decide lah. Okay, you have to provide something in exchange for money, right? So either you provide a service or a product. Okay, in a service-oriented business, you can be things like, a doctor, lawyer, a surgeon, property agent, insurance agent. Okay, all these are, or hair salon owner. All these are service-related business. Okay, the challenge for this is that, you are using your time, to exchange for money. Let's say, for example, I'm a hairstylist, all right? For me to break my income ceiling, all right, in my trade, right, I have got to either charge more or I have got to find more people to come to my salon, to have their hair cut, hair wash, hair color and all that. But there is this thing called a limitation of time, all right? So when you're in a service-orientated business, right, okay, time is actually one of the biggest limiting factor, all right? So the thing about today is there a choice, all right? The choice is, how about if we switch to a product-orientated business, all right? So when you have a product, this product has got to fulfill a few criteria, in my opinion, okay, for you to even want to decide if you want to spend your time there, all right? So let's take a look at, why product is, in my opinion, a better, platform than providing a service. A product can move without you being around, okay? You can have, a system where your product can sell, it can be online, it can be retail. All right, there are many, many ways for you to move a product. Now, when it comes to product, then we also have got to be intelligent. Okay, you don't just say, oh, this product is good, I think it's good, so we start to supply, in the market. No, okay, our time is limited. Be very clear about that. Okay, you and I, we only have about 24 hours a day. There's only so much we can do. If you're going to be spending time, promoting something, make sure that this something gives you the maximum mileage. All right, I think this is something that everybody knows. All right, so what are the points that I personally would, encourage you to consider, to determine whether a product is good? Number one, is the product unique or not? I mean, this is of course quite common sense, right? If the product is not unique, all right, it doesn't serve a purpose, it is not, you know, desirable, okay, there's nothing special about it, I think you can safely say that the demand is low. Okay, so today I'm keeping the ideas, you know, to very simple terms. Okay, next to consider is, of course, if there's a demand. I think this one needless to say that, of course, if there's a demand, then you have business. Okay, this is actually quite understandable. Is it duplicatable? Okay, now this word's duplicatable. Maybe I spent a little bit of time talking about this one. Duplicatable, that means, right, can your business be duplicated? All right, that means can I scale it up also? It actually links to the next point, scalability. Is your business scalable or not? If your business is duplicatable, that means from 1 you can duplicate to 2 to 3. Then your business is a scalable business. You want a scalable business, because if not, you are confined to, you know, a very limiting, you know, scale that you have. You know, you're not able to do big. All right. So when you talk about business, nobody wants to do a small business. Everybody wants to do a business. Better still if your business can go global. All right, very simple terms to be covered today. All right, next thing is technology. This one, in today's world, if you want a business to be a good business, right, you cannot escape a partnership with this thing called technology. Every corner that you turn today, you are actually touching on technology. The closest to you is probably this handphone. If there's no technological advancements, we cannot combine so many functions into this very small gadget. You understand? Okay. Today, if you walk into, you know, airport, you may not even be served by the counter staff anymore. All right. You have all the machines there for you to do your own check-in. You go to a restaurant, you may not even be served by a waiter or waitress anymore. So you're essentially ordering from a screen from an iPad. So the idea here is, if your business has got something that's linked to technology, okay, can consider, okay, that this is a good business. Now, the other obvious thing that we want to consider, from a business point of view, is what is the market size? Now, today, no matter how good, okay, a product is or a business is, right, if your market size is too small, no point. Really, there's no point, okay? Because there's, market size means what? The volume. If your volume is too small, it will not be able to give you this thing called scalability. So all these points, they are, if you really look at the points I put down here today, they're actually quite interlinked, okay? Now, the other thing is durability. Durability in simple terms means how long can this business last you? Okay, if this business can be like Pao Pao Cha, it's going to last you, maybe 1 or 2 years. What happens after 1 or 2 years? You have got to find another business to do. Correct or not? You and I, we age, all right? Okay, so the thing is, if your business can last you a long time, okay, then that's a good business. People call it 守业, all right? Okay, payout. This is also something that's very obvious. If a business is very, very good, but the product is very, very good, but the payout is very little, then why you do? You might as well remain a consumer. Correct or not? Okay, so payout determines your income. All right, so if you look at these 8 points that I've simply put here, right, if you talk to a businessman, actually it's a lot easier for me to communicate to a businessman than to a normal person. I'll tell you why. Because a businessman's mindset is very simple. You just need to show him that your product is unique. All right, and then you got to show him that there's a demand and there is a huge market and this product is scalable and there is a good payout. To a businessman, I think these are already enough for him to even take an interest in a business. Agree or not? If today I tell a businessman, hey, this toilet roll, is very special. All right, okay, will he not supply just because it's a toilet roll? No, he will supply. If I tell you, hey, today this mop, is very, very good, or this super cloth is very good, he will supply. Or this toilet bowl, okay, it's very unique, okay, it's got all these points that we have just talked about. He will supply, all right, because the uniqueness, the demand, the market share, the market size, the durability and payout, it satisfies his ideas of what a good business is. So it's very simple to talk to a businessman. So if the business that you are trying to spot today have got all these few points that I've just pointed out, right, then my suggestion is then take a closer look, okay, at what this platform is or what this business is. All right. Now the next question is also, okay, is there a leverage idea in this business. All right. Now, these two big words, why I purposely put it into a separate slide and make it very big is because these two words, leverage and compound ability. Okay. This is the backbone, okay, of any business, that will solidify your idea whether this is a good business for you to go into. What is leverage? Leverage is, you lean on somebody's strength, okay, to do something that you otherwise alone you can't achieve. I give you a very simple example, okay? Let's say you're in school, you got into a quarrel, you got into a disagreement with one of your schoolmates, all right, or your classmate, anybody, all right? And then he challenged you to a fight. You are this pint-sized little boy or little girl, okay? And this guy is so much bigger size than you, could be your senior. What do you normally do? You look at the size, I don't think I can fight this guy. So he said, okay, wait, let me go and get my friends or my big brother, correct or not? So you bring your big brother and then, there's a fair fight. So you're leveraging on somebody's strength. You're borrowing strength in a way, all right? And this idea of leverage is something that all of us, you and I, we do all the time, every minute, every day. It's just that we are not aware that we are doing this. I give you a very good example. If you send your children to school, you are leveraging on the school's education platform to give your child an education. Correct or not? Okay? If you go to supermarket to buy your groceries, you are leveraging on the supermarket's platform to bring in all this, food that you otherwise will not be able to get on your own. We are leveraging all the time. We are also leveraging on the public's transport system to get us around the city. All right. We are leveraging every day, all the time. Okay. That means we are using somebody's existing strength or ability, okay, to benefit ourselves. You're riding on somebody's ability. Okay. That is the idea of leverage. Now, the other thing is compounding ability. Somebody has jokingly said that the ability to compound, okay, is actually the eighth wonder of the world. Now, what is compound? Compound in simple terms, okay, today we're trying to keep things simple. Compound means what? From small, you accumulate, and this accumulated sum accumulates and it magnifies again. That means this small little sum or this small little thing, it has got this ability to get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's compounding. Compound means what? You gather everything together. It is a gathering of resources. Let's say, for example, okay, if you put your money in a bank, your principal sum will earn an interest, right? And then the following month, your principal plus your interest will then gather another interest. And then it all adds up to get another interest again. So this is actually the basic idea of compounding. That means it has got this ability to roll. Now, if your business is very good, yes, you can leverage on a very, very good business platform. But then your income is going to be the same year in and year out. This year, your income is X dollar. Next year, your income is still X dollar. Then there's no compounding ability in the business platform that you are choosing. All right. So the ability to compound is very, very important. That is why it has been coined as the eighth wonder of the world. All right. Okay. Next thing is, okay, let's say we have satisfied, the points that I've just covered just now. Then of course, using our intelligence, we want to see proof. Correct? Now people say, oh, you say, until so good, show me the proof. All right. So that's why I said, then the thing is, before you decide if this is a good business to go into, look for signs of success. Okay. Because signs of success shows you, if what you have decided to be a good business, is it really good? Does it, gel with your idea that this is something that you want to go into? All right. You look at how many people, who have ridden upon this platform or this business, gain their success or have achieved something. All right. This also shows you, gives you a glimpse, what are your chances of making it. All right. So look for signs of success. Be intelligent about it. Okay. Now, is there such a business platform where you can satisfy the above few points? The answer is yes. Okay. In simple terms, I call it the franchise partnership. So if you look around us today, whether it's yesterday, today, or even tomorrow, I'm very sure that, you and I, we can see that, a franchise business platform, the ability to survive the good times and bad times are very, very strong. All right. Okay. So franchise means what? This company is a master holder of a certain idea, okay, or a certain business. All right. Now, instead of them going into the different areas or different countries to expand the business, remember you need this thing called scalability. All right, you need to scale up the business. Instead of using their own internal, company's resources to scale up the business, open up branches, they pass on this thing called a license, all right, to people who are interested, okay, in partnership with them. So I give you that license, you pay me a license fee. And then the good thing about a franchise platform is that they normally will have this thing called a standard operating system. That means they have got a set way, okay, of teaching you how to start the business. So a franchise, business is a very easy way to start the business because the platform is already there. So we're able to leverage on what they have already done that is successful. All right. And then when we go in, we already have got a certain steps to follow. So you're not going into a business blind. You're not going into a business exactly raw. So you have got a standard, list of things for you to follow. Okay. So a franchise business as of today, I know it's a very, very big movement in the market. Not only, in Singapore, it's traditionally been that way. All right. Just because of the ease of entry, all right, and the ease of managing or starting the business. Because in a way, you have got a guideline. So I pay you a money, I want to get your franchise. You allow me to tap onto your platform, right? Leverage, right? And then you teach me how to do. Okay, step 1, this is what I have to do. Step 2, this is what I have to do. Step 3, this is what I have to do. So once I've set up, the steps that you have set up for me to operate this business, right? The business will be auto-run already. All right? Okay. A franchise business runs the fastest. Okay, it is also the most stable. It allows us to do this thing called to scale up our business. All right. Now, the only pitfall that I personally feel, that it comes with a franchise business is that it normally will call for a large sum of money. Okay, this is actually not hard to understand. I'll give you an example. I always quote McDonald's, KFC, Starbucks, or even 7-Eleven. Okay, Cheers. Okay, all these are quite well-known franchise chains. Watsons. All right, all these are very international franchise chains. You will so far. Okay, in my life, I've never seen a McDonald's, a KFC, or maybe a 7-Eleven or a Cheers are closing down. Okay. Now the thing is, for us, okay, if today you give me a chance to partner with any of these companies, right? If I have the money, I will not hesitate. Take my money, because if I give you my money, I know if I set up a 7-Eleven, my chances of earning money is there because the system is already there. All right, the platform is already there. Okay, but the thing is, do I have that kind of money to partner with big companies like this or not? If you have, congratulations. All right, I think you just found another platform for you to leverage on. But most of us, we don't have this kind of money. We understand, we know it's good, we know it's doable, we know it's scalable. Okay, but we just don't have that kind of money, right? But we know that if you enter into a franchise business, all right, our chances of making it is very, very high. So then the next question is, if you can you find any other business, okay, that doesn't entail a franchise method, but that you can start it off with, a decent, manageable sum of money. Now, today, my sharing on how to spot a business, actually I can end here. All right, because like I said, I'm not those like marketing guru or those so-called business guru out there. They'll conduct a full day or 2 days course, with big theoretical jargons, big business words and all that, right? No, to me, a simple if a business can be deciphered in a few simple words, right? Then let's do it the simple way. All right, and identify a good business. Now, if you do not have a platform or an idea of if there is such a good business, right, then stay on. Let me share something that I have found. All right, if after sharing, right, this resonates with you on what I've just shared, on the few pointers before, okay, then go back to your friend that have invited you here to understand more. So today is not about sharing the platform, don't be mistaken. It's not sharing the platform. It is, Making, spotting a good business, the main idea. All right. Crack, what is a good business first. Identify. All right. If you know of something that satisfies that certain criteria, right, then go. That will be a good business to go into. But like I said, if you do not have a platform, then I happen to have one. Listen and see if it resonates with you. Okay. Now, is there such a company, that fulfills the certain criteria, that list of criteria that I've just spoken about just now? The answer is yes, definitely yes. Okay. Now, this platform runs on this thing called network marketing. Okay. Now, network marketing, do not off your Zoom, button right now. Network marketing is actually a very, very brilliant business model. In fact, in my opinion, all right, it is the most efficient business model. All right. Why I say it's the most efficient? Number one, network marketing, it is like what I've just mentioned just now, a franchise model. You can enter into, a system that is already pre-established, that has already shown, success, okay, history already. But you're able to enter into that franchise model with a more manageable amount of money. No overhead. A lot of systems in place for you to tap into. That means if you enter into a franchise with a network marketing company, all you need to do is you bring in your USB port, your USB cable, right? After you give them the franchise fee, take your USB port, plug into the company system, and download the standard procedures or guidelines that they have for you. It is as simple as that. Okay, it is the most efficient business model because you know why? You do not have to come up with huge sums of money to go and rent a big office, a big warehouse, a big retail store. You don't have to hoard, all the stocks. You don't have to do renovations. You don't have to hire staff. Okay, your network, that means the people that you have around you, who you know or who knows you. These are your business channels. These are the people that will work with you, okay, to generate income. All right. So network marketing is essentially like just the word, as simple as it is. You use your network to do marketing of your product. All right, it's as simple as that, okay? And it's the most efficient business model. So today, network marketing is making a huge comeback. In the past, network marketing has got a very negative connotation in the market, all right? Why? Okay, because, if the platform is no good, if the product that you have chosen, doesn't satisfy the criteria, then network marketing is not a good is not a good platform. But if you're able to find a good network marketing company that runs like a franchise model, but they fulfill all the above criteria that I've just mapped out, okay, then network marketing is a good business platform. Okay, we are doing network marketing every day again. Let me just share with you, just in case you do not know. Okay, when you go to a restaurant and you happen to eat something that's delicious, okay, and reasonably priced, all right, will you not be excited to want to share with everyone around you? Hey, next time if you go to this area, right, you must visit this store because they have got this dish. It's so delicious, it's so fantastic, and the price is reasonable, and the service is good, the ambiance is good. Okay, we share all the time. So if you share something that is good, okay, let's say for example, okay, it can start with me. I like the idea of exercising. Maybe I sign up for a Zumba class. All right. Hey, I find that this Zumba class is very useful. It's very good. The teacher is very handsome, maybe, yeah, okay, or it really is good. I will try to bring more friends for my next lesson. All right. And then if this friend finds that this class is good, will the friend also go and bring another friend next time for the next session? Yes, this is how it grows. This is the idea of network marketing. Okay, that means it's a group of people, okay, who identifies and agree on a common idea. And this idea normally is a good idea that has got positive impact, okay? And then they will expand this network to bring more people in. This is network marketing. So if network marketing is used in a good way, then network marketing is good. All right. Network marketing, if you're using a network to spread something that is negative, then network marketing is no good. All right. Let's say, for example, you want to create a riot, you want to start something bad, you gossip. Okay. Gossip is also a form of network marketing, just in case you do not know. Okay. All right. Spreading rumors. Okay. You are using network marketing as well. Okay. So we are all doing network marketing every day, every moment. It's just that we do not know. All right. So today, let me put it out simply. So network marketing is not a foreign idea. It's not a new idea. It's It is, you know, a brilliant idea. If you turn it into a business sense and you know how to use it well and you work with a good platform, right, then network marketing will give you a lot of mileage. All right. Okay. So is there such a network marketing company? The answer is yes. Okay. Okay. If you do, like I said, if you can't find a good company to partner with after identifying the list of points, right, then consider giving, you know, Reway International a chance. All right. Brief intro about this company. Yeah. Okay. It's a Singapore company. It's been around for, you know, actually it's 12 years. Okay. I think as of now, you know, it's a product-based company. Remember just now we already say, you know, we identify, you know, that a product versus a service, a product is a better way, you know, of, you know, launching your business, right? So its product has already garnered more than 4 million users. I think the number is higher than this. It's probably not updated. Okay, the revenue that it has garnered is more than 10 billion. All right. I think it's easily a lot higher as of now. This figure is probably not updated as well. It's also won this Singapore Prestige Brand Award. Okay, now the thing is, if you are in Singapore, or it doesn't matter whether in Singapore anywhere, we know that for certain awards, you can pay money or you can donate, and then you'll be given an award, right? Okay, now this Singapore Prestige Brand Award is not an award where you can pay or you can donate to get branded. No, all right. It is actually, you know, openly determined, okay, by a panel of people that is independent. So you cannot spend money to buy that award. All right. People must recognize your strength, your effort, okay, before they will confer this award to you. Okay. So this award is a proper award. Okay. As of today, this company has already opened more than 40 branches in only Southeast Asia, okay, including Japan and Hong Kong. All right. Now, Japan, as we know, is interesting why we put Japan here. Japan is actually a rather enclosed society. They normally will use their own product. Because for me, you know, I hold a real estate license. So if you know of Japanese people, right, they normally will try to use their own Japanese brand, from their TV, from their television, electrical appliances, to the detergents, to the coffee they drink, you know, to the blankets they use, the toothpaste, their toothbrush. They try to use Japanese brand. And we know that Japan is a very, you know, technologically advanced country. So for Japan to embrace, you know, this company's business and product, right, that means it lends a lot of credibility. Yeah. Okay. Now, what does this company do? This company does this thing called stem cell therapy. Okay. Now, this is actually very briefly the company's product. Okay, now stem cell, as we know, remember we're talking about durability, okay, and whether there's a demand or not. As of today, stem cell therapy, right, it is the future of medical science. In fact, a lot of money have been spent and are still being spent on, trying to work with this thing called stem cell, you know, as a form of treatment. Okay, but it's just that traditionally it has been very, very expensive. Okay, it's not open to the market. All right. So the company's strength, remember, okay, is using technology to put this otherwise expensive and hard to get stem cell therapy. You know, traditionally you have to do injections or you have to do bone marrow transplant to enjoy stem cell therapy. So it's very, very expensive. All right. So like I said, you know that this is the future of medical science. It has got a lot of, you know, health and medical benefits, but we do not have the chance to use it because of the like I said, the high price, you know, and the difficulty in having access to it. So like I said, you know, the use of the technology by this company allows it, okay, to put this stem cell therapy into something that is small, that is consumable. And then with the size that the company has, it achieved this thing called economies of scale. So it's able to control the price to a level where the mass market can now enjoy. It is like, for example, right now, you know, I can enjoy, you know, my smartphone, okay, at the price where it was launched, example, okay, maybe about 10 years ago, okay, because the company has got this scale already, okay. So this is the use of technology, okay, to bring, you know, a product that is high in demand, okay, and that has got a lot of the benefits and it's got a lot of unique factors inside. How unique? Okay. Remember, I said technology. So this combination of 5 technologies puts stem cells into a capsule that's otherwise not doable because you have to do injections or bone marrow transplants traditionally, right? So the use of a combination of technologies allow us to put the stem cells into a capsule. And then with the capsule, okay, we have got 11 other ingredients that are very organic and nutritional and nutritious inside. All right. So in one capsule, you are really looking at a 12-in-1 formula. So remember, is this unique? Yes, because in the market, you cannot find anything that comes with a 12-in-1 formula. And what more, you have got live cells inside. Okay. Is there a demand? I think, this next chart, I'll be sharing with you, will show you the demand. Okay. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Okay. Traditionally, it's done through injections of bone marrow transplants, but right now you have got a solution. You're solving people's needs. You're solving people's wants. All right, so that's why there's a demand. So right now it can be contained into a capsule, all right, that everybody can afford. Okay. Now the next thing is, of course, the company also want to earn money. All right, if you partner with this company, you want the ability to earn money. All right. Now the health industry, that's covered by the stem cell therapy product, right? It's huge. But the beauty industry is even larger. Okay, it's about 30% larger at about 1 trillion a year. All right. So the company over the last 3 years have also introduced a skincare product. And again, okay, is there something unique in the formula? Of course there is. All right. This skincare product that they have launched, all right, it changes totally the face of how the skincare industry operates. Or rather, if a person understands how this skincare is able to bring them the benefits, right, it really changes the way a person uses the skincare. And to the point where this also opens up the men's skincare industry. Okay. Now today is not about, product, okay, it's about, sharing superficially, what this company, brings, in its business. You can Google very easily, key in a keypad, in computer, iPad, you'll be able to find a lot of testimonials. Okay, why I put testimonials? Because testimonials shows you what? The effectiveness. I mean, if you are promoting a product, what are you looking for? You're looking for what? The effectiveness, correct or not? That means you're looking for, if there's any people who say good things about the product. In online platform, you will click on this thing called reviews, correct or not? Okay, now testimonials to this company are the reviews, and the reviews are tons and tons of it. All right, not going to go into that. You can Google them yourself. All right, now this chart itself is a very powerful chart. Why? This singular chart itself, it answers a lot of questions that I've just listed down at the onset of this sharing session. Okay, now is there a demand? I think this chart shows you the demand curve for the company. Today, it is quite difficult to find any business, okay, that can enjoy this kind of steep demand curve. All right, so this demand also shows you something. If yours is a product-based business, is a product good? Yes. If not, you will not have this kind of demand, right? Is the product effective? This chart tells you that it has to be effective. If not, there will not be this demand. Correct or not? Okay. Now, is there a market for this one? Is there, how big is the market? Look at the size of this chart. All right. So this chart tells you a lot of things. In fact, it answers most of the points that I've just covered, in the first part of this sharing session. Okay. Now, we also have got to be intelligent. Wow, it looks very good. But, how long can I sustain myself in this business? Then you look at the market size. Remember, it's one of the consideration of how to spot a good business. Okay. If you look at the company's, branches, it's operational in 9 countries. And when I say operational, it means it's got branches. Okay. If you look at current company members, okay, customers or consumers or distributors, right? We are at about 5 million. So amongst, the total population of these 9 countries that we are in, right, we are covering not even 1%. After 12 years, we are still covering not even 1%. So if you are a businessman, I think it's a no-brainer. That means it tells you that the market is virtually untapped. But even when we are even at this point in time where we are not even at 1%, we are able to enjoy this kind of demand, this kind of growth spurt. You can tell the potential of the company. So what are your chances? Okay, now fast forward on a bigger scale. If you look at the current world population, I think the latest update is about 7.65 billion. Okay, at our current member size of 5 million, we are not covering even 0.001%. So is this business scalable? Look at this chart. Statistics are the best way to talk to businessmen because why? Statistics are dead. All right, they don't lie. All right, you can paint beautiful pictures, but let me see the numbers. The numbers will solidify what you have just said. All right, very clearly. Okay, now you also want to know what kind of company is behind, okay, this business, or rather who is leading this company. All right, this company, like I said, it's a Singapore company, is led by, you know, Mr. Lim Boon Hong. All right, this chart is taken from a magazine, okay, where, you know, I think it's 20115. Okay, there is sort of like a competition of sort, right, amongst the top Chinese elites all over the world. So this is a worldwide platform. It's a competition. It's a competition. So in this so-called, you know, chart, you will see, you know, very, very famous names. Is like number one is Li Ka-shing, Li Jiacheng, and then you can see, you know, the familiar ones. Okay, number 5 is Jack Ma, Ma Yun. Now in this competition, I was told that, you know, they're not competing on who is the richest. All right, rather this competition is about whose business platform, okay, was able to generate the most number of top performers, millionaires. All right. Now, if you look at the list from 1 to 11, determine your chances, lah. Okay. I know Li Ka-shing, lah. Okay, but I don't even get the chance to meet him. Okay, in real estate, I get a chance to market his properties and earn a commission, lah. But for me to enter into a partnership with him, wait long. All right. Even if he agrees to see me, you know, I may not have the kind of capital to enter into a partnership with him. Correct or not? You look at the list, all these are big business conglomerates. First of all, do we have a chance to even have a session with them, speak to them, know them? Difficult, right? Even you have the chance, do you have the kind of capital to enter into their market? All right. Number 2. Number 3, even if you have the capital, do you have the business know-how? Correct or not? Okay, now if you look at number 12 is Riway International, okay, led by Mr. Lim Boon Hong. Now this is the only company, interestingly, all right, that runs on a network marketing platform. All right, remember, network marketing platform is what? Low entry. You enter into a set system that is proven to be to be workable and successful, okay, to build a business. So what are our chances here? If you look at the top Chinese elite, I think quite clearly your best chance is working with candidate number 12, Lim Boon Hong. Correct now? Okay, so this is how I read a chart there. So this is how I decipher, you know, what are the chances. Now this guy, okay, Mr. Lim, his business, remember, you know, for a scalable business and for a platform to be successful, it has got to be able to be duplicated. All right, it's like McDonald's, they've got a set system. 7-Eleven has got set systems, so on and so forth. So likewise for this company, because it runs on a network marketing platform, it runs on a franchise platform, all right, it also has got a standard operating procedure to follow, all right. So these are some of the events, okay, that this company has done. A very good management team, very experienced and a knowledgeable management team, a lot of trainings. They focus a lot on trainings, all right. A lot of mind setting, a lot of improvements. Of course, a business platform is good. Product has got to be good. But we want to know what else does this company do. Okay, understand a little bit more. All right. Now, these are some of the events that this company has organized. Look at the scale. Okay, this is actually one of the leaders recognition. This is like a recognition night. It's like, you know, some awards. If you achieve a certain, you know, achievement, okay, the company will give you recognition. It's like if you win some awards in school, the principal will let you have a chance to go on stage to receive a prize for your speech day, something like that. Okay, so there's a chance for you to be recognized for your effort and for your contribution. All right. Now, the next thing is, remember I said look for signs of success. Okay, I'm actually covering, you know, the points that I've just covered just now. Look at the signs of success. It sounds like a really good platform, you know. Wow, you show me the scale, you know, just now, you know, this scale. Wow, it looks very grand. Wow, I don't know whether, you know, I can make it or not. Okay, I don't know whether, you know, it's suitable for me or not. Okay, let's take a look at, you know, what are some of the people, okay, that have, you know, because of partnership with this company, and then they have made it. Okay, let's look at this one. This is Joe Lee. Okay. Joe Lee is actually a very famous guy in the company. Okay, Joe Lee starting. Okay, he's a Malaysian boy. Okay, he used to work for his godfather, a Singapore businessman, in a handphone shop. He was then drawing a salary of, I think, about 3,000 Sing dollars, 3,000 Sing dollars then, okay? Through this platform, can you see his growth? All this may not mean anything to you, okay? But you know, you can, because you are not in the company system yet, you do not know what all this means, but you can see his transformation from this to here, okay? And like majority of the guys, it's either they you know, they invest in watches or invest in cars, correct? Mainly are these two, okay? So, you know, like a typical guy, you know, he's always loved cars. So of course, when he's made his money, okay, he will start to change cars. So can you see, you know, on the left-hand side, okay, to the right-hand side, BM, you know, and then today he's a proud owner of 2 Rolls Royce, all right? I think that's actually quite remarkable. Okay, this is David Yeo, all right? Different background, okay? David Yeo is actually just now that gentleman Jolie's godfather. David is a typical businessman, all right? Work hard, okay? Spend all the time and all the resources into building his business. This is actually David's past, all right? Family-oriented guy, yeah? Okay, so besides doing, putting, you know, effort into his business, I mean, he likes to, you know, like play mahjong lah, you know, and gather with friends, and all that. Today, you know, because of partnership with this platform, he's got a total turnaround in his life, all right, to a point where, you know, he's upgraded his house, you know, he's upgraded his cars, and you know, he's got interview even, you know, with Business Times in Singapore, all right. It's caught the attention of the media. He's also got the chance to be, you know, like you know, featured on the cover of the in-house company's magazine. I think this is a very proud moment. Okay, besides, you know, having this opportunity to do business with this company, there are a lot of takeaways, you know, that you can actually walk away with. All right, I think for David, this is actually a bonus lah. You know, his contribution and his, you know, success, you know, has garnered enough attention from the company until, you know, he's put on the cover of a magazine. How many of us can do that in our life? Seriously, okay? They may say, oh, okay, all this maybe they have, you know, they have worked before, okay, and these are all men. How about the ladies? All right, the picture is a little bit blurred, okay. But here is Miss Celeste Chang. She used to be a singer, okay, in a club. All right, what kind of network, okay, or experience will this person have, you know, in the area of business? Her life is in entertaining people, going on stage, providing entertainment, singing. All right, but because she took a break by partnering with this company, today, you know, she's one of the top performers in the company, all right, and she's got a really good, decent income, all right. How about this man, Malaysian, okay, he used to be a bankrupt, all right. If you look at the picture on the right-hand side, you know, today, you know, again, through partnership with this railway, he's got a turnover in his life as well. You know, he's managed to build a big house, one of his long time dream, okay, to build a house, you know, and host his family, you know, his parents and all that. Everybody stay together. All right. This, with the money that he earned, you know, from the partnership with this company, he's able to do what he's always wanted lah. Okay. So for this case, of course, he's got his car, but I think, you know, he's more focused on family life. So he built house for his family. Yeah. Okay. How about taxi driver? You never dream of it. Okay. Mr. Albert Ang. All right. Education, very low. Okay. Ability to communicate, you know, very simply. Okay. He's not a speaker. He's not a presenter. Okay. But through partnership with this platform, you know, because the product itself is good, you know, with the company system that is already in place, he's able to make it. Okay. How about this one? Okay. Card phone holder, card phone seller. Very ordinary looking lady. Okay. In the past, but look at her transformation. Okay, and look at her success. Today, her team of partners, it spans very wide across the world, and she's got a very, very strong team behind her. She's also one of the top performers in this company. Now, you may think, all this, okay lah, they have got a certain age, you know, maybe that's why they got connections, maybe they have been in business or work for other people, they know people before. Hey, how about this? 74-year-old Auntie Emily. What kind of experience that she has? Okay, what kind of connections? Nothing. Okay, But here, like I said, because the platform is easy, the platform is scalable, it's duplicatable, it's easy to understand, the product is in high in demand, Auntie Emily today is able to start her career. Now, this is amazing. Listen carefully. 74 years old is the time where people talk about retiring. All right. Auntie Emily is able to start a career with a relatively good income. Okay. That's making her family proud. Okay. Hey, how about someone who's in the late 20s? Okay. This chap here, Jaden. Okay. Jaden started with Reway, you know, and when I first saw him, he attended the company's events or trainings and meetings and all in his army uniform. So today through, like I said, you know, because scalability and ability to duplicate, okay, and with a good demand product, right? He's just bought a McLaren, okay? So this is actually he's got a few dream cars that he's started to own in the past, but I know this is his latest, okay? So that shows you, remember, one of the points that I said how to identify a good business is, you know, look for signs of success, okay? So these few examples that I've just pulled out today, you know, I've got people who's educated, you know, not educated, you know, done business before, not done business before, young and old, even bankrupt, taxi drivers, okay? I think this has already covered the whole spectrum of, of the different types of people. I'm sure you and I, we fall somewhere in between. So what are our chances? I would say it's pretty high. Okay. Now, how do we start a business? Of course, if you want to start a business, right, you must invest in something, correct or not? Even today, if you want to do something like driving a Grab car, all right, you also must invest in car rental, correct or not? Today, if you want to go and work for people, you also need to invest, you know, the first at least 10 years of your life, 10 to 14 years of your life in a good education platform, right? That period of time of the money that you spend, okay, is actually your investment for a job that you're going to be getting after you graduate from school, all right? So everything that you do has a form of investment. Whether you recognize it or you're aware of it, that's all right? So everything has got some sort of investment. But like I said, a good the beauty of network marketing platform is you're able to start a business with a small capital, okay? But like I said, this business has got to be able to be scalable. So if you have a small capital, you start small. You're still able to own a small 7-Eleven. You know, some small 11s is very, very small, right? But if you have a bigger capital, you can own a bigger 7-Eleven, okay? And then in the middle, if you decide to expand your 7-Eleven, you can still do so. So this platform is actually very scalable, it's very flexible, all right? You work within your means, all right? So let's have a look. I'm not going to go too much into details, okay? For this, you can go back to a friend that invited you here. So with as low as 568 Singapore dollars, you can start a business, all right? Okay? If you have 3688, you can also start a business, all right? So with a simple, if you start a 3688 7-Eleven, example here, 3688 to start a 7-Eleven store, okay, just based on this bonus called development bonus that we pay out, right, per month, you're looking at about 135,000. 3688, okay, investment amount, all right, in exchange for 135,000. I think even if you play Toto, right, it's enough for me to put a bet, correct or not? Correct, okay, or play 4D, okay? But of course, this one has got no gambling inside, okay? You are not blindly putting your money in and gamble, you know, and pray and hope that you can make it. No, you put 368 into this company, you are following a very established set of system, okay, with this established growth potential, okay, results, okay? Now today, after you have heard, you know, so much, right, I urge you, okay, again, use your experience and use your intelligence and you make a choice. If you think that, you know, the sharing today is beneficial to you, right, okay, and if you do not have a business platform, you know, that covers the points of, you know, how to spot a good business, right, then consider the platform that I've just, you know, spoken to you about. Okay, now after having said so much, right, let me see if we've got time. Okay, maybe very quickly, let's give 5 minutes. Okay, remember I said look for signs of success. People want to hear from, you know, somebody else, you know, testimonials or reviews. Okay, so today we have very quickly, you know, invited, you know, one of my partners, okay, Brixton, okay, to share with us on, you know, his take, okay, on what we've just covered today. Now a brief intro on Brixton. I know Brixton for about 20 over odd years already. All right. He's a family friend. So when I started on this business about 5 years ago, I made it a point not to talk to Brixton for the first 3 years. He's aware of what I'm doing, but I purposely didn't want to talk to him because I wanted to make sure that this platform is doable. So that, when if I would bring, a friend of this kind of long standing in, right, I won't feel bad. I will know that, if I bring him in, right, what are his chances of making it? So I want to make sure that, it's doable first. Okay. So Brixton is also a very entrepreneurial guy, very brilliant, very hardworking, very, very good network. All right, and very good interpersonal skills. So when I spoke to him, the good thing about him that is very different from a lot of people is he trusts, me immediately based on what I shared with him. Of course, he used his intelligence and experience, okay, to decipher what I shared with him, during that time, which is about 1.5, 2 years ago, okay. And because he was very quick, okay, to see a good business, right, his answer was, why not? All right. So business at Brixton during that time, he was holding on to a very lucrative business actually. So he's actually a distributor of this teeth aligner product that's from USA. So he's got a sole distributorship rights to Asia Pac. So that was a business that he was running during that time when I spoke to him about about this business platform. Okay. So let Brixton share with you, the rest, of his journey, by partnership with this River International. Okay, so now shall we give the screen to Brixton? Okay, Brixton, unmute first, Brixton.
Unmute.
Okay.
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Brixton, and I would like to thank Karin for, I must say, introduce me or bring me into this industry. I was from the orthodontic dental industry. So what I do is I'm the regional distributor for an orthodontic device, meaning moving of teeth. This very unique device from USA. So I'm always looking for business to do, and orthodontic device business is good. But the thing is, when you hold a license, a distributor license, be it international, regional, or local license, there is a time frame. Usually we're given like 5 years or 10 years. In my case, I was given 5 years. So by end of the 5 years, which is last year, somewhere last year, I was thinking, okay, after 4 or 5 years of in this business, I was only setting the foundation because it's a technological product, but this is not consumable. This is, it is kind of products that vibrates the teeth or perforate into the teeth, and you need time to do. So I meet doctors every day. I meet dentists, orthodontists every day. But the thing is, for first 3 years, everybody was like, okay, which one use first? Is that doctor use first? Or maybe I try 6 months later if I see some results. So that kind of thing. So business is very, I must say, slow. No, okay, after 4 years, yes, I have vast network in the industry, but I'm just setting the foundation. Then I was looking into another business when Karin approached me, and I thought, hey, when I look into this also a products-based company, but this products there's only one, and you can actually share these products in all over the world. For my dental device products as a distributor, unless I'm given a license in that country, and then I'll have to spend a lot of money to help the countries to build. Okay, so I was looking at these products. One product's unique, like what Karin just shared, high in demand, easy to duplicate, scalable. Again, of course, it's all about technology as well. The market size that really intrigued me, because the market size where I can actually sign up anyone, anyone anywhere in the world. Of course, at the end, the payout is good, because once you grow your team, you would have your payout would be increased double, threefold, but not for my case. So I was thinking, maybe it's about time for me to actually, I was just doing part-time for the last 1.5, 2 years. Towards the end of last year, I was comparing the revenue with my traditional business as a distributor and network marketing company distributor. So the comparison is like, wow, you know, the network marketing revenue gives me, it covers like my first 3 or 4 years of my revenue in my traditional business. So that's it. I told myself, I told Karina, I say, okay, I'm not going to do part-time because what I'm doing part-time, I spend less time, I make more money than my full-time business. So I call it a day, just a couple of months ago before the CB took over. And I'm very happy. And I started growing this business in Vietnam. Also tapping on my dental network. I must say that some people say, hey, you know, it's a shame, you know, you lose all your connection. And no, actually, the last 5 years, actually, I built more network in the dental arena. So now I'm also tapping into my dentist industry, talking to doctors, talking to implantologists, and started growing business in Vietnam, China, thanks to the help of Karin. And I think this is a very good business for myself and all of you. Thank you.
Okay.
Over to Karin.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Brixton. Did I mute myself? Did I unmute myself? I did. Okay. So you have heard from Brixton. So I think Brixton's story is actually very inspiring, but only because, you know, he took the time to really understand something. You know, he kept his mind open. All right. The idea is, you know, do not close up your mind. All right. So everybody, you know, as long as you are still living, as long as you're still trying to make a living, it is your responsibility as a breadwinner in a family to always keep your mind open to opportunities. All right. Thoroughly understand what something is before you decide yes or no. Okay. All right. So let me see here. Okay. Are you seeing my screen? Okay. So after sharing today, I hope I've made it very, very easy. Like I said, no technical jargons and no big ideas that will, you know, set you, you know, thinking at the end of every session, or what is that speaker talking about, you know, what idea is she promoting? And no, simple. Okay. If you want to do business, why? All right, because you break your income ceiling. Okay, you call your own shots. Of course, there are challenges. Okay, there are difficulties in business, but how can we mitigate it? All right, we can mitigate it, or, you know, diminish, you know, this kind of pain, all right, in entrepreneurship by looking for a good business. And then I've also covered, you know, a few pointers for you to go through, okay, when you're trying to look for a business. All right. And then at the end, you know, we are looking again, you know, look for signs of success, because signs of success depends on, you know, it determines, you know, what are your chances, like what are the odds for you or against you. All right. So if you understand, you know, what we are sharing today, right? And like I said, if you don't already have a platform, okay, or have no idea where you can find a platform for a good business, right? Then give Freeway International an opportunity, all right, and give yourself an opportunity, actually, all right? Go back to the friend that invited you here today for this session, okay, and ask, okay, I understand the points that the speaker has covered today, all right, but I would like to know more about how I can partner with Freeway. All right, your friend will be able to share with you more. All right, okay. So today, I urge you, no matter what you do, make a choice. Your choice can be yes, your choice can be no. No is still a choice, okay? But think of it, you may make it. All right, okay. So my sharing is until here today. All right. If there's no question, then, you know, I hope I'll see you. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone.